attached juggling. Pretty simple. You have two ebbs and a flow ball. It's an orbit. Juggle. There's three techniques that are the essential techniques. First, you establish a position. Ebbs, flow. Taking the ebb and the flow and splitting them, this is chaos position. Now, the crazy thing about chaos is, if the ebbs don't go through this triangle around the flow ball, it won't tangle. For instance, the three techniques you have are motion, swing, spin, pressure, wraps and pulls, and changes, toss, and catch. I'm making an instructional video for YouTube. This is called attached juggling.
That's what I figured.
It's like just three pool balls attached on a shoelace.
It's cool.
It's sort of like an interpretation between maybe poi, juggling, yo-yo. I've been playing with them for quite some time. I wouldn't suggest anyone go and try to swing around this much weight on the shoestring without hurting themselves.
Well, it looks like when I was a kid they used to have a thing called binoculars.
Yeah, the clackers. You can do that clacker thing with this because the balls are so solid. But it's really, it adapted from a product on the market called Astrojax. There was three balls on a string, but they were soft little small carbonate balls. Yeah. They made some with lights in them. They were marketed everywhere. They were in Walmart, Toys R Us, KB. This was just like 4 years ago. But they never put together the team. They never really assembled a group to perform and teach. But like, I was part of that group. I went on a tour throughout Europe for 3 months, but when I came back to the States, the companies had no interest in doing any sort of tours or anything, so they just sort of let it flounder. Like, for it to be in Walmart and KB and all those, it should have been huge.
Yeah.
But no one really picked it up.
Well, they stopped it, like I said, this was in the 70s.
Yeah, I remember clackers because people were getting shards in their eyes and stuff.
People were getting hit in the head with them.
I looked up one, they said like the balls themselves used to like particle. They would like shoot off little pieces.
I'll tell you what, the ones I had those things you could hit some and they would never break.
Yeah, they're solid. There's just like, there's always going to be that one case that's going to ruin something.
Yeah. I'm
surprised Astrojax didn't have anybody sue because this is a dangerous thing to hand to kids, especially when they're hard plastic. Like I would never hand pool balls to a kid right away. But I mean,
he'll hit his brother or sister with it.
Yeah, that too. It could be used as a weapon. But I don't know. I sort of take it like it's almost a bolo, the way I do it, because the bolo would be as if that middle ball was secured right here. If it was locked down, that'd be a weapon. It'd be called a bolo.
Yeah.
But I do it like I call it attached juggling, because Astrojax were AJ, attached juggling is also AJ. So it'll make it easier once the community starts to accept the terminologies I wrote.
Yeah.
I wrote a whole language about 5 or 6 years ago, and the companies that were marketing it just had no impression of it, that they really didn't, it was like off their radar. They weren't looking for that. They were looking to sell them. They weren't looking to support them. So, I don't know. I'm planning like doing some cleanup or something. I'm taking YouTube videos and seeing if I can start a culture.
Cool.
Well, nice to meet you though. My name's Mike.